GTA 5 turns 10. The impact and legacy of Rockstar's biggest game and why the sequel is taking so long. Why is it taking so long?
Why is it not here? I read an article. People went through high school. They went through college.
It's crazy. Yeah, it is.
They've now got jobs. They've got kids.
Yeah.
In the time that's took this.
It's funny, John. A lot of the songs that they played on the radio in the game that were just out are now on again Rock Classic. Radio station. That's how old this game is now. And we were talking about trying to get into the online and the bottlenecking that it caused.
Yeah.
We were still on 360 at the time, weren't we? It was before the Xbox One dropped, and could not get in. I think you get in and I couldn't get in, and then I could get in, you couldn't get
crazy.
in. And I was like, oh, this is...
Yeah, you get stuck in the tutorial. You couldn't get through the tutorial thing. There's all the songs here. I mean, Jesus Christ.
I think there's a...
Action Bronson. I actually know one song for that guy. It's actually a really cool song.
What was the one that... I can't remember her name now.
Kendrick
That's terrible.
Lamar.
Shows you, Rihanna, yeah. Rihanna, yeah. That song was just out at that point, I think, perhaps.
What was the song again? This is all different fucking stations.
Yeah, you get the sort of classic stuff like All Saints, I'm saying classics, Jamiroquai.
Only Girl in the World.
Yeah.
Only Girl in the World.
Yeah, that's the one that stands out for me. I think there's an ELO one in there, perhaps Devil Woman. Is it?
Spears.
But yeah, I mean, John, a great game. 10 years on, Rockstar. It's one of the video game industry's most celebrated studios, famous for Grand Theft Auto, Red Dead Redemption, and other huge franchises. That one that get banned. Few other developer command the same hype, and the unprecedented success of GTA 5 has made the long wait for GTA 6 even more painful for fans. 10 years ago, on 17th of September. This is a day ago because it's 18th now. In 2013, Grand Theft Auto 5 debuted on shop shelves. Even by the standards set by previous entries in the iconic video game series, its success, both immediate and long term, could not have been anticipated. All these add-ons they've had over the years as well, John, and the upgrade.
So you get a subscription service. You have to fucking pay to play it online now.
They've actually upscaled the actual game as well. It's transferred over to next generation consoles from the Xbox 360 to the Xbox One, now to the Xbox. I'm just saying Xbox, X, but obviously PlayStation comes into it as well.
Yeah, it was 3, 4, 5 now.
Absolutely crazy, and still the same game, but it's still a stunning looking game. Yeah, it really is. Fastest entertainment product in history to make $1 billion, £792 million that is, and the most profitable ever made. GTA 5 has since sold an astonishing 185 million copies and earned publisher Take-Two a reported $8 billion. That's $6.4 billion, in pounds, in revenue.
I remember when it came out. I remember the fucking mania. Yeah. Because it had been a long time. Yeah. I think it had been about...
Well, GTA 4 was 2006, maybe 2007, 2008.
It wasn't as long as we've waited now, but it was long enough that people were
5 years or something like that, wasn't it? It was
and the story, I remember it was a fuss for the story, because traditionally in GTA you play the one character.
Yep.
Also they split it into 3. I'm not even on the screen here, by the way, I'm just talking.
Yeah, you had Michael, Trevor and...
Franklin,
yeah.
Yeah. And it was such a unique idea, and then bikes and stuff like that. I don't know if they were reintroduced. I think they may have been in previous ones, but the fact you could do wheelies, it was in LA.
Yeah,
huge map by the standards. I think massive, it was like 3 times the size of previous maps. I remember the mania, and I remember the fact they introduced the online thing. It was just, it'd never been done before. What I had, because we were on GTA 5.
John, I talked about this though, didn't I, to you about a month ago?
But it was like games, wasn't
I went on to GTA 5, you had to pick an actual mode.
Yeah.
It wasn't just free.
It wasn't open.
It wasn't, it wasn't just like freestyling it. And also, there was a voting system. So if majority of the people in the game, in that group, didn't like the game we were in, they would reset it to be another mode. And I didn't like that. Didn't like it at all. Didn't have the sort of ammo shops that you got as well. The actual weapons were just like spinning,
just sitting in the
hovering in the middle of the road. Yeah,
it was mad. It was an evolution, Stephen. And obviously now they've took it and ran with it. It's almost a separate game now, isn't it? GTA Online.
Yep.
It's its own unique entity. And to be fair to them, man, they've continued to... What would you call it? There's a name for it. They do it with DVD and games like that. They've continued to service it. That's the best thing I can think of just now.
Yeah.
Evolve, and obviously give new content to it. Also, you're paying for it, so you're not getting it for free.
I
I think you do. I think you actually have to pay now for some subscription to it. I don't know if that's true. I've not played it in a while, to be fair.
It's been a while, John.
But obviously through...
Maybe a couple of years now.
We had fucking Xbox Live, didn't we? So we were getting it through that.
I mean, I kind of swayed more over to Red Dead Redemption 2 for a good chunk.
I mean, that's the next evolution, isn't it, Stephen, and Rockstar?
You know, John.
Yeah. I think I've been back since then, since I had COVID.
Yeah.
It just fucking scarred me mentally. Lying in my bed, falling asleep, and then waking up. And I thought I woke up, but I think it's since...
I do watch Slimmies. He's doing some Red Dead Redemption 2, some really good stuff. I don't know if you've watched any of it, John.
No, I've not. Oh,
he's a twisted sod. Oh, he's evil. He's evil. I'll let you show you his
Steve,
video.
He can't be any more evil than us. The shit we used to get up to in these games and indeed in Red Dead. I mean, I'd go about St. Denis just smacking people about, stabbing them, getting chased about with the police.
Yeah.
Just causing absolute
chaos. You used to
chaos.
hunt down the little Soonest character, didn't you?
Yeah,
on the
GTA,
bike.
yeah, and shoot the tires.
Yeah, it'd be
quicker, the bastard. And you'd be chasing him about all over the place.
Something else, yeah.
That's what it's all about for me, GTA. I spoke about it, Stephen, before we came on. GTA 5, still to this day, I've never completed the mission.
No.
Or not the mission, the story.
Yeah, the story mode,
Single player story mode. Because I just go off a rabbit hole. Once I've got a certain amount of money, I just go off and start killing people. I don't know what that says about me. Again, you need to remember, I do share a personality type with Joker.
If it's any consolation, John, on Red Dead Redemption 2, I do sort of favour taking a random, tying them up, putting them in the back of my horse, taking them up to a mountain and throwing them off it.
I like to do that and throw them in the water.
Yeah.
Twisted.
You watch them drown, that's
very
right.
Twisted.
Yeah.
Very, very twisted.
And then once they're drowned, you'll shoot their limbs off.
Shoot their limbs off. Yeah, that's something I discovered very quickly, that if you shoot the head 2-3 times, the head goes. You shoot the arms, they go. So just that's the next evolution, Red Dead. And this is what I want to see moving into GTA 6. I want to see all the elements of what for GTA 5, what for Red Dead, this massive sprawling world, single player where every single character near enough is living, breathing, doing its own thing. Not literally, but in Red Dead you could follow someone and they had rationale almost behind what they were doing. They were building the railroads, they were eating the food and it was actually disappearing as they were eating.
Yeah,
it's mad. The detail was incredible.
You can actually get into shops.
Yeah.
Wasn't like the burger shot she got
in
GTA 5. You just saw the sort of reflection and you couldn't actually get into the building.
Well, this is something I was going to get on to, Stephen. Also, this article here, it confirms something that you've wanted in a while. Apparently the amount of enterable buildings in the next GTA is going to be unbelievable.
The Malibu
Club restaurants, apartments from sets of interior. Apparently there's going to be loads and loads and loads.
You could get into the supermarkets, couldn't you?
Yeah,
you could do that before.
But I think they're going to put it on steroids for this next
Multiple
installment.
cities maybe. Yeah.
Well, that's what I'd love to see, but I think there's talk it's going to be Vice City again. And the Malibu coming back, that's what I'm about. I want to see where that's at just now, because I always remember the famous dance. I used to go in there and commit.
That was set in the 80s, wasn't it? Are they going to get back to the 80s? Is this what they're going to do?
I hope it's modern day.
Yeah.
Maybe even the future. Add a little spice to it.
Yeah. See how the Malibu Club is holding up in the 21st century.
But I went down a rabbit hole with this, Steve. Female protagonist, Lucia.
Yeah.
This is something that people have been wanting for a long time.
I've seen the video, John. Yeah, the video's impressive.
I've not seen it, but I tell you, looking at that looks as though it's a graphical improvement that is significant. You look at GTA 5 here.
You look at Carol Johnson.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, fuck. It's just monumental.
Yeah.
You look at that and then you look at this. That is multiple levels up. The detail.
Tommy Vercetti. Yeah.
Tommy Vercetti, remember him? Fucking hell.
That shirt. Yeah.
Oh, God. Block hands.
It was the one from GTA 3. People thought he was Tommy Vercetti, but it was Carl or something like that.
It was the Russian-Ukrainian geezer, wasn't it?
No, from 3, I mean.
3?
3, go back to GTA 3, the one before Vice City. I think his name was Carol or something like that.
Oh, I'm thinking about GTA 4. That was the Rusky guy, wasn't it?
Yeah, yeah.
What was he called again? Because you went up to the shops dressed as him one time.
Yeah, allegedly.
Well, you took a photo and showed it, sent it to me, that's for sure. Tracksuit bottoms and brown leather shoes.
Yeah,
well, leather jacket.
A leather jacket, yeah. I took the photo, but I didn't actually set it.
Trepolowski video, pretty much.
What was his name again?
Trepolowski.
Can't remember. There's no place like Lohan. It is just up the road. I'll show you there when we get there.
You sound like James Earl Jones. I can't remember. I can't remember what his name was. I'm going to search it.
Yeah, I think you better, John, because I can't remember.
What was the fucking...
Nico Bellic.
Nico Bellic. Yeah. Did you see it there?
Yeah, I just saw it at the
Nico
bottom.
Bellic. Nico.
He was some man, wasn't he?
He was some man. He was a character. GTA 3.
GTA 3 was, I'm sure it was Carl.
Lance Vance as well, remember him?
Yeah. And you had some pretty big actors doing the voices for a lot of it.
What was he called? What was he called? Let's see, where art thou? Wherefore art thou? Not going to get it, am I?
Yeah, you might. Plot
Catalina.
development. There you go. It's Claude.
Claude?
I said Carol. It's Claude.
Claude. Yeah.
So yeah, a lot of people thought that was Tommy Vercetti, but it wasn't.
Tommy Vercetti was GTA
Vice City.
Yeah, Vice City. Yeah. Vercetti was amazing. Steve, for me, that's still the greatest.
Vice City, yeah.
To this day, in terms of story and just the setting, it was just epic, and that's why I'm buzzing for them to get back to Vice City. I was going to frame this though, Stephen and Ashy. Do you think with this 10-year gap that there's a danger we go down the sort of rabbit hole that Bethesda fans are facing just now with Starfield, where it is a fantastic game, but it's been that long that there's just no amount of work and just brilliance that they could have crafted into that game that can appease people after waiting so long for a new world. It's not Fallout, it's not fucking Skyrim.
That was one of the sort of novelties of GTA, wasn't it? The sort of free roam, which you're getting in most games now anyway. I don't think so, John. We got it in...
You think we could have a first flop of GTA?
Nah, I doubt it. I've got every faith it will succeed. But I get what you're saying, John. It's not... They can't rely on the novelty factor of free roaming in a big world, a lived-in world now. But again, I've got confidence they'll get the storyline right, and I think that's a big part of GTA. You mentioned it there with Vice City, John. Not the greatest graphics now, very dated and probably unplayable for if you're used to modern gaming, but the story stays with you. Red Dead Redemption 1, the actual single player, I've loved the storyline to that. Can't remember the guy's name now. John. Can't remember his second name. But I just thought it was very intriguing. It was almost like playing out like a film. And it's the same with that. I think Vice City was very much like a Goodfellas or something like that, you know, just that sort of mafia thing going on. And I loved it. I loved the characters. And we said they get the actors in, big actors. I think Ray Liotta was probably one of them as well. Just it's incredible what they do. You know, I've got every faith they'll get it right. But the novelty factor of free roaming is away now. Most games are doing that now. Well, they were doing it. What was that game you had, John, for the Xbox 360? It was the first one.
Far Cry?
No, the one with the big pimp coat.
Oh, Saints Row.
Saints Row. I mean, that was a great game. The graphics were stunning, but I still longed for GTA.
Oh, what colour was that pimp coat?
I think it was purple.
Oh, fucking even to this day, I love purple.
Yeah, a big feather hat.
Yeah, I just love the colour purple. I don't know what it is with purple. It's just something about
I just remember you going in that parking lot, just strolling up with your guns, walking in the middle of the road.
And it had to be like a Samuel L. Jackson pimp coat character, because that's just me all over.
I think the hat was lime green or something like that. It was almost
even now, man.
Joker-esque.
I play DVD. I play as God, what is Adam? I think his name is. Is it Adam? I think it is. Purple hoodie, just purple hat, the fro coming out the sides of it, camel trousers, just terrorising people, fucking moonwalking all over the place. That's what I'm about, man. The most colourful shade of purple I can get my hands on, I'm going for it. But yeah, man, it celebrates 10 years, Stephen. I don't know. I mean, how long's too long for a single game? I think they've evolved it that much now. It's almost became, as I did say, a separate entity.
Yeah.
It's an online-only game now. The single player's really been forgotten about, but it has spanned 3 generations of consoles. It's ever present on PC now. They've modded it. You've got these role-playing servers. It's a huge part of so many people's lives, this game. It's spanned generations, for fuck's sake. It's been out that long. And it is revolutionary. And the money it's took in and just the way it shook up the genre. But now, as you did say, Steve, moving into potentially GTA 6.
Yeah.
Grand Auto 6. Grand Theft.
Yeah.
Grand Theft Auto 6.
Somebody stole the theft.
Stole the theft, yes. Stole that many cars. I've just took the theft out now. It's just Grand Auto.
John, in terms of GTA,
they're going to have to do something equally revolutionary.
But they do that though.
Because you get The Witcher, you've got games like Baldur's Gate.
Rockstar, I don't think they concern themselves too much with games out with what they do, but they're always prepared and they're always ready to better the last version of a GTA game, and they've always done it. If you look at it, it's always the returns are fantastic. And GTA 5, I think if you did a comparison with when that was released and what it is now, 2 different games. Yeah. 2 different games in terms of missions and graphics and additions and characters and just everything, you know, just these little tweaks that make it so different.
I think ultimately, Stephen, it comes down to just how complex the games are, the storytelling, the voice acting, bringing in A-list caliber actors to do these characters, the rights to get all the songs in to make it as immersive as possible. Everything about it, much like what we've seen with obviously fucking George Lucas, guys like James Cameron, waiting until the technology's at such a place where the next evolution in this sort of franchise is going to be the best it can possibly be. They'll be taking all that into account before they bring out the next game. They don't want to just bring it out after 5 years. The graphics are the fucking same, and it just feels like a 0.5 iteration. They'll want to make sure it is knocking your fucking socks off.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
It's incredible graphically. They've got the best acting talent they can possibly get. They've got all these incredible songs. It's an immersive. Well, I want to see them implementing VR.
Yeah,
because I've got the VR headset and I never fucking use it unless I'm kidding on an F1 racer.
That'd be pretty good though. Yeah,
it'd be amazing to get VR in, man. Make it first person, just go about
walking about the streets,
destroying people left, right, and centre,
punching people. Yeah,
the Series X has got XR, the VR hasn't it?
Yeah, it's got the capabilities. Yeah, not tried it yet though.
Oh, you need to go on it, Stephen. I'm telling you.
Yeah,
there's some amazing things there, possibilities. In terms of gaming, you've got the fucking lightsaber things. You can get fit. I say that, I've not actually fucking put it on in so long. So many capabilities, but I don't use them.
Yeah,
so I'm a lying bitch. But yes, time will tell. Yeah. I'm looking forward to GTA 6 when the news starts dropping. Female protagonist. I was going to speak about that, Steve. We've spoke the legs off it so much though that we've actually ran out of time here. But just, we've evolved as a race, series of races, as a race, a human race, where we can now have a female character, a female protagonist in this franchise, and you've not got just, I don't know, idiocy and stupid remarks being made.
Yeah. It
feels like we've evolved, much like James Bond has evolved, the fucking characters from being just romantic subplots, something for 007 to kiss, into actually fully formed characters. But the same with GTA now, we've actually got a female hero in it, so that's a good evolution for all of those.
My character in Red Dead is female, as you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I came back to Dead by Daylight, that's what I like to do. Starfield, I've got some sort of fucking pixie style rocker character. Clearly, I just like to destroy people. With what, I don't know, female character, I don't know why, maybe there's some weird kink in there, I don't know. Maybe somebody can look into it if they're a psychologist, I have no idea. I digress.